Hi, Earth signs. This is Vale, and this reading is for November the 9th to November the 30th of 2025. They're already pre-shuffled because I don't have time this morning, so I'm dealing with 2 decks of cards. So we're going to see the first card that fell out, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is a meeting. So somebody's getting ready to have a meeting at work between 2 other people, disciplinary. Could have been something that you done or said at work, or you're not showing up on time. Between the 9th and the 30th of November, be careful of your attendance. Do not trust people at work. 2 or more people discussing planning. So somebody's planning on a wedding for either this year or next year, or a vacation, or moving in together, getting married. Right now, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you need peace. You need tranquility. You need peace. There's a lot of chaos going in your life, whether it's in a relationship, work, friends, fighting, arguing. You need peace. Your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are signs. You're too busy, or you could have an illness. Need to chill out for the rest of the month. Cleansing. You need to cleanse your home. You need to cleanse yourself. You need to cleanse, cleansing, detoxing. Cleanse each room with sage, black salt. I'll be putting out some spells later on today or tonight. But you need some cleansing. You need to take a spiritual bath, hyssop. You can get it in any psychic store. But you need cleansing very, very bad. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may have someone that's in a nursing home, mother, grandparents, or whoever. It's really time to go visit them. Or you have a job where you're dealing with the elderly, Alzheimer's, hospice, dementia. You could be a nurse, a caregiver, a sitter, or there's someone, a grandmother, mother, father, great-grandparents, whoever that's in a nursing home or a facility or in their own home that might need a little extra help. But now is the time to go start visiting them. Okay? The time is getting a little near. So, and then they could miss you. And then when you got Alzheimer's or dementia, you kind of lose your way a little bit. So they may remember you, they may not. So it's time to it's time to comfort somebody, or you could be getting a new job. Dealing with elderly people, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So some of you feel so trapped at this particular time on a job, at home, in a relationship. You feel like you have just got too much going on. You're the main person paying the bills. You're the main person taking care of this, taking care of that. You may be taking care of someone that's sick. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot right now. That's why you need to do your cleansing and your spiritual baths. Some of you are remembering loved ones that have passed over, and you miss them very dearly. It could be the time that they passed, birthday, anniversary, or just missing them in general. Or you could have just lost them. But a time is remembering, especially a husband and wife, children. But know that they're okay. Know that they're on the other side, and they're okay. And you will see them again. Some of you, again, are keeping notes maybe on a job of what's going on a job. So you can have your evidence. Or you're just keeping a journal for yourself to write down your feelings. Some of you may want to scream in a pillow. Some of you just need to write. You need to write and let it out. Some of you need clarity in a relationship, in a friendship, to know where you stand. You need clarity in your life, period. You've been going through some changes. Maybe some of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, some Sun, Moon, or Rising. You've been depressed. You've been feeling jittery, anxiety. There's something that's bothering you. Some of you feel lost. You could have been ghosted. You could have ghosted somebody, but some of you feel very lost lately around the holidays because, you know, some people have families, some people don't. Someone might have lost somebody on Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, New Year's. So towards the end of the month, you know, a lot of people pass. They go home. I said between September, October, November, December, January, February, March, sometimes April. But towards the end of the year, beginning of the year, a lot of people go home. That's just the way that it is. Your animals, your loved ones. And some of you are memorizing about loved ones that have passed recently, or years, 3, 4 years, or 10 years, or 20 years. You still miss them. So I picked up 2 cards here. So you've had many past lives, and I know that I have suffered from this. How can I put it? Some of you may have a fear of elevators, heights. I can't stand heights. I cannot stand it. You can't stand to be in a closed-off room. When you're around, since I'm psychic, prophetess, I like to say prophetess instead of psychic, because that's who I am since birth. I was born with a veil on my face. So here's the thing. Have you ever been in a store and you can't breathe? You feel like you're going to pass out. Everything turns gray. That's because you're picking up on other people's emotions, or something could have happened bad to them and you're picking it up. I know I always have to run out of the store because I can't breathe. You're picking up other people's emotions. And from a past life, especially if you were killed in a past life, you drowned, you don't like water. I'm not crazy about water, but I drink it anyway. I feel like I'm drowning. Or you feel like someone's strangling you. That's from a past life. Different ways of, maybe some of you are afraid of fire. Maybe some of you were witches in the past and you were burned at the stake. So you got to dig a little deeper to find out why you're feeling all these emotions. But a lot of you have had past lives, 47 past lives, 30 past lives. I know I'm on my last one because I definitely don't want to come back here. You're on a roller coaster. You're up and down, up and down, up and down. Depression, anxiety, fearing that you're going to die, fearing you don't want to be alone. Your emotions are just going wild. But don't worry, because in January you got new beginnings coming, and they're going to be wonderful. New jobs, new money, new boyfriend, girlfriends, maybe a new marriage, maybe getting engaged, whatever it may be, moving in together. You have new beginnings for 2026. So I'm going to pull 2 more cards, and that's it. And I'll be doing readings in between. You know, earth signs, we have a hard time forgiving people of what they've done to us. But you have to forgive. Doesn't mean you have to forget, but you have to forgive and move on. Once you do this, your money and everything is going to clear up. But be happy, have gratitude about your money, your friends, your family. You know what I mean? Even if they do you wrong, forgive them and move on. Doesn't mean you have to be bothered with them. But that's the only way you're going to prosper. You have to forgive people. And then some of you like to watch the night sky. You love to sit outside and just look at the sky. I know I like to look at the clouds because you see different pictures in the clouds. You might see a picture of your dog, an angel, or you might see different things, you know. One more card. Soulmate. So you could have a romantic partner, a similar friendship as a romantic partner, but know that you're coming together if that's what you want. If you don't, it'll be cut off. But just know this, if you're in love and you really want to be with this person, at the end of the year, you're going to have to make up your mind. Do you want to be with them or don't you? There's a big decision that's coming up with you at the end, before you even enter January of 2026. You have to really realize, do you want to be with this person, even if they're a friend and it's a sexual encounter, or just a friendship, or romantic, whatever it may be, friendships with benefits. Some of you are going to outgrow this person, and you may want to walk. You may want to leave, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You might want to end it. So all your decisions are going to be at the end of December, sometime between November and December. You're going to decide you want to be with this person or don't you? Do you want to stay married or don't you? Do you want to move in with them or don't you? Do you want to be bothered with your family or don't you? It's a lot of ifs and questions. Okay? So this is Vale. Be blessed, and I will see you soon.